Hello, we have got an amazing one-day special, beautiful, beautiful one-day special, and of course it comes from Heartfelt, which comes from the hand of Nikki.
Thank you.
Hello.
Hello. I'm really good. You're looking so festive.
Well,
I've been watching you this week, and it's like, oh, she's got a glow about her this
thank
week.
you. It is Christmas
It is.
season, kind of a start, and of course you can see it reflected in the studio. And of course, one of the things that is all year round are flowers, and Heartfelt do flowers beautifully.
We love our flowers, and this time it is so beautiful.
And it's
The
so
Calla
romantic
Lily.
as well.
It is romantic. So if you love your flowers, we've got the Calla Lilies for you. So you've got the stamps and the dies, you've got swans in here, you've got beautiful kind of filigree swans in there as well. But we've also got in this one-day special, as well as the 3 stamp sets,
Yes.
3 die sets,
Yes.
that all coordinate
Oh,
beautifully.
perfect. Of course,
We've
Heartfelt.
also got the paper pad, but we have also got the 3D Calla Lily shaping mould.
It is amazing. Now they are amazing because I'm going to show you what you can create with just one card, just to show you, just to look at those
Isn't that
three-dimensional.
gorgeous? And they are so easy, Paula.
Isn't
Really
it
are
gorgeous?
so easy.
Now, what the details we have got on the screen, it is for the I Want It All collection. Now, this is the bumper kit. This is the one that includes, well, is it the whole collection basically? It includes the papers, includes the mold,
the dies, the stamps. You've got everything that you can see here. So this is basically I want it all.
Oh, yeah.
And I know everyone out there is going to want it all.
It is indeed. Now look at that massive saving of £25, and of course we're giving you the option of 3 payments, or you know, the FlexiBuy, which is an amazing way of spreading the cost. 3 payments of 30 something. Sorry, apologies. One-off payment of £111, £37 and 31 pence in 3 payments. You pay the PNP on the first payment. You don't pay interest or whatsoever. It's a great way to spread the cost. Now, if you wonder if you want to go about the little, and also we have mentioned that is from Heartfelt, it is a monthly mega deal. However, it is part of this big collection launch that you do every month, don't you? And it means that they go very quickly. So I don't think that because it's monthly mega deal that it is gonna last a month, because usually
it's actually the one-day special.
Oh, okay.
It is the one-day special.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I think Gremlins have got into the computer
I
system.
thought they wanted. Oh, okay, all right. So, well, apologies for that, because I thought, oh, that's part like the one-day special and the monthly mega deal. So that was gonna. Apologies for that. It is a one-day special, which means that you only have got 24 hours or until stock lasts. There it is. There it is. Why? Oh, anyway, I got it confused here.
They've gone off to the Christmas party.
Yeah,
That's what it is. And
exactly. Just 2 hours.
It is.
It is. Anyway, what are we getting? Shall we show exactly the elements in here?
Right. So in the one-day special, you are getting the Calla Lily stamps. So this is what you're going to be able to create your 3-dimensional Calla Lilies from. And you're probably looking. So there's the flowers there, and you're thinking, don't look too much like flowers to me. But then you've got their coordinating die. So you have got the leaves in here as well. So you've got 2 separate size leaves. But then what really makes this collection, what makes it so easy to create those 3-dimensional lilies, is the flower mould. Okay, so the flower mould you use in your die cutting machine. There's, depending on which die cutting machine you use, depends on which kind of plates you use with it, but we'll go through that when we actually go back to demo. But then you're also getting those absolutely beautiful swans. So this one, I do believe, is Swan Lake. This one. So, Feathery Swan. So in this one, as I say, what we're going to do throughout the show is we'll stamp and die cut them, and I can show you exactly which ones you've got. This one is the Swan Lake one. So this one you've got the heart. So you've got 2 beautiful swans that kind of sit together and create a beautiful swan with their neck. A beautiful heart with their necks. Absolutely stunning. And there you go. There you can see them. Can you see them down there? Look. So they're joined together and make that beautiful heart. And then you've got some kind of single stem lilies as well.
Yeah, indeed. So, and then of course you are also getting the gorgeous papers as well. So I'm just going to flip them through in here.
So you've got 24 double-sided.
Oh, look at that.
Look, aren't they stunning? You're going to see elements that you've seen in other other collections that we've had, like the orchid collection. There's little dies in there that you'll see that we've used as decorative elements throughout the papers as well. Beautiful, beautiful colours. You've got your 6x6s, you've got tags, you've got ribbon strips in here. You've got ready and easy to use panels in there as well, so all your matting and layering's being done for you. Look at that.
Look, I was just flicking it very quickly. So you can see how gorgeous those papers are. Now I'm going to show you, shall we show some samples?
Let's show some samples.
I think the design team always makes such a gorgeous, look at those gorgeous.
We've got an amazing design team.
Look at that, how gorgeous.
So, you know, you can add other little flowers as well to your lilies as well and create some gorgeous arrangements. Also, can you see there, look? Can you see the baby little swans? What are the baby swans called? Are they cygnets.
Yeah,
so you've got gorgeous little ones in there. This is the swans where they make a heart. They are so cute, but then you've got this beautiful filigree kind of elements, decorative tail feathers.
Gorgeous.
Going
Look
on.
at that.
As I say, so many occasions. You've got weddings, you've got birthdays, you've got sympathy, and we really do struggle sometimes with sympathy, but the Calla Lilies are absolutely perfect for that. Then you can really go to town and start adding your three-dimensional lilies there as well. The feathery swan.
Look at that.
Look at that.
Look at that.
A wedding card made with the swans and those lilies.
Look, I'm just going as fast as I can, but without trying to make you dizzy, because there are so many beautiful samples.
But then you can make something a lot brighter with this one. Create your own backgrounds with it. You know, don't be afraid to add colour, because we always think of Calla Lilies of being your white and very, very pastel colours. Yeah. But also you can get some very, very bright, vivid Calla Lilies too.
Now, if you want the I Want It All, that's the one day special. Apologies for my mistake before early on. Now, you want it all. There is an amazing option of going for a flexi buy, which means that you spread the cost in 3 payments of £37.31. That means that you're not paying interest, you're paying the PMP on the first installment, and then, you know, in 3 months. That way it opens also a flexi buy basket, which means that then you can put other elements and spread the cost as well. However, if you want a one-off payment, you have got that option as well. Or if you just want to have the essentials, we have got that option as well. The details are going to appear now on your screen, but what you are getting is the gorgeous Calla Lily, the stamps and the dies,
yeah,
as well as the papers, right?
Yes, so you're getting your 24 double-sided paper pad in there.
Now, that has got a freedom price, which means that if you're a freedom member, you're saving £9.70. You're only paying £42.27, and that of course includes P&P. Now, it is brand new today from Heartfelt Creation, always bringing beautiful, delicate, you know, very elaborate but yet very simple to make beautiful collections.
I mean, that's what Heartfelt really give us. They give us the products, the dies, the stamps, the papers, the flower shaping moulds to create absolutely stunning cards, really, really made easily with those products.
Now, you know, whichever way we're incredibly busy for the one day special as well for the essentials. Do check out your baskets if you want it. Now, we have got also the mold on its own, the Calla Lily mold, which is part of the, you know, want it all. However, if you want it on its own, you can buy it on its own. There it is. You're gonna have it. You can put it with the essentials. That way, you have got the dies and then the mold as well as the papers. The item number is 398215. Now, I wanted to mention that, of course, Heartfelt comes from the States, doesn't it?
They do, yes.
So that accommodates for extended delivery. Dispatch from the 12th of December. Therefore, you know, just because it comes from abroad, and it's kind of a really lovely that you get your hands into.
I know, because Heartfelt always give us a sneak peek about a week before it's actually released over in the United States. So it releases in the United States, I do believe, on the 2nd Wednesday of the month. Which is when we receive them here from Hochanda, and then we will distribute them out to you guys, the customers. So any time from 8 days onwards, expect your delivery. We can't guarantee it. We can't say that, you know, you're going to receive it at a certain date, but
you have it.
You
there
will
you are.
receive it.
So whichever option you go, look at that, the one day special, that amazing bundle, the amazing want it all. Now also it comes in a gorgeous, bag with it, which it means I'm going to show you which one you come in, because it is lovely to keep the whole collection in it. So that means that you can keep your papers. Remember, you are getting the papers, the dies, the stamps, and that mold in there that you can shape those Calla Lilies. Now, I do love that mold. Remember, 30% of the mold on its own has already gone, and I'm not surprised, because how better way to create those three-dimensional lilies than with that beautiful dies and then a stamp and then shape them together. Now, this is the bag that it comes in, almost, like, it's rather large. I mean, I am small, but, it's kind of, yeah.
It's really nice because you can keep everything in there. If you're short of storage, if you go to craft classes or your workshops and you're just taking your collection with you that you're working on, you can put everything in there.
Indeed. So there you have it. And then it has got a zipper and a handle, and there you go. You can put it on the floor, waiting for crafting, and then you put it in there.
Right.
So what are you going to do?
Wow, what am I going to
Nikki?
do? Do you know, I got completely carried away there, and I should have cut my card out already. Because we'll start off with the flowers, okay? And I'll show you how that flower mould works.
Okay.
Okay, so if you're brand new to Heartfelt Creations, which I know many of you are out there, and you're thinking, okay, I'm looking at this and I'm thinking, wow, that looks brilliant. What we've got is we've got our stamps, okay? Already got your
cling
foam on the back, red rubber stamps. I love my red rubber. I love my clear stamps, but I do love my red rubber because you get a really, really lovely finish on your stamped image every single time. So basically, I'm going to just use my stamp platform. You can, of course, use your acrylic blocks because the mount will actually cling to your acrylic block. You're going to... first. Then I'm going to just...
You are just too excited.
It's just... Honestly, we only launched one last week because we obviously had the Black Friday deal. And then so quickly we've got this out, and it's just like, oh my goodness, I am so excited that we've got...
Well, Heartfelt is this, I mean, it was like, the previous was more geometric, wasn't it?
It was, so we had lots of decorative dies.
You can use this in combination with...
I know a lot of the design team have. So I've just got to find.
I am seeing like petals of other flowers as well. I'm seeing like teardrops as well. I'm seeing you can see some.
So many other flowers that you could actually use with this. Yeah. So what you've got is Let me take it off of here. Look, I told you I'm completely not with it tonight. Yeah. And I'm not even going to the Christmas party, so wow, look at that. So you always stamp your image first. Yeah. Now, I haven't brought my tape with me. Okay. I've left my tape at home, so I normally would tape that down with my low-tack tape, and then I'd pop it through the die cutting machine, and then when you get it out, it will be these. So you will get each one. So you're going to get a large, a medium.
Can I take one of them just to show you?
And then you're going to get a small one.
Now, this is an amazing thing. Now, I do urge you to check out your baskets because we are incredibly busy for the one day special. Now, you can see how much detail the stamp has got, but also what I picked it up is because usually stamps and dies, they give a big white border. Not so with these dies. The precision, the dies have got the blade right on the inside, so you can place them securely. And the fact that the stamps and the die, it comes in one piece, so it is not faffing around. You just put a stamp and then put the one die down, and you have got that perfect registration. Yeah,
all done for you. Very, very easy. So what I do is I use my daubers. So we have these on the show, and my new favourite friends, which are the oxides.
Yeah, they are.
I love colouring with these, and they work beautifully with. The
daubers are on the screen there. They are fabulous. I do love it. You get 12 in there as a stack and a store. One of the things that I love about them, if I may say, is the fact that they are clear, so you can stack them together and you exactly know which one Where is the green? Where is the pink?
Yes. So what I tend to do is I tend to use, so I've got 3 or 4 greens on the go. So I've got my real dark greens. Then with my pale ones, I tend to use the same dauber and just rub some of the colour off. Yeah. So when I go in again with my darker colour, which I'm going to go in with Mowed Lawn. Oh, I don't know, I've got ink on my finger now. So when I go in with my Mowed Lawn, I'm still using that same dauber. Taking my colour off, because there's nothing worse than having too much colour on there, but it blends. Just look at that blending.
Now, you are working on a glass mat, which, by the way, we do have them on this as well. On the Oakwood Archer.
Yeah, okay. These are amazing. They're great size as well, and I always use a glass mat as well, purely because I use it like a paint palette.
That's what I mean. It's just so easy to blend, and I love how you work.
blend. Yeah. Just look at this. Look, so I'm kind of going in, and I lift my dauber up to get that really darker colour in on the edge, and then I blend. So now I'm blending, okay? But look how easy that was to colour. And then when it comes to doing your flowers, I do it in very, very similar way, and I'm going to come over here. Okay, so similar way. So let's just go for pink, okay, because I just happen to...
Now, we are incredibly busy. I need to tell you that for the shaping mold on its own is the Calla Lily mold. Now, approaching 40%, and we are not even 20 minutes in the first hour. If you have got your eye on those ones, as well as maybe the essentials, do check out your baskets you know, as soon as possible. Otherwise, you will miss out. And you know, I said, you know, once that you set your heart in something, it's really
exactly
when you miss on it.
And I do know we have got only a limited amount of those. So, but what I've done with the actual flowers. So if you think about the Calla Lily, the colour's more on the outer edge, and then in the middle you always get that little bit of green. Okay. But don't forget, you have got them in the paper pad, okay? So you can cut them from the paper pad. You've got dark pink ones, you've got dusky pink, you have yellow, and I do believe there's some greeny white ones, and there's also, if I remember rightly, some purple ones.
Yeah.
Okay, so you have got the purple.
Yeah,
so that's the page there. So you've also got your leaves on there as well.
Now, of course, that pad of paper is included in the I want Untitled One Day Special. Details are on the screen. It also comes with your essentials, the details at the bottom. Now, for instance, if you're thinking, I want just the essentials, but plus the mold, I urge you to check out your baskets. Now, you can see there that you're getting the papers, the dies, and the stands for the Calla Lily. And then why not adding the mold as well? If you want that option, you can. And of course, that means that just jump onto the website or give us a call. Otherwise, you will miss out on the mold. It's getting very, 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 very busy.
It is very busy on the mold, isn't it?
Yeah.
And I'm not surprised, because the detail in here is amazing. Okay, so what you want to do is you want to pop your elements. You can see it's a little bit like a puzzle. Okay, so they are going to fit in colourways down. Okay.
Now, which type of machines do you need for the molds?
Right, so they have to be a wide-mouthed machine, so they won't go through the Gemini, they won't go through the Grand Caliber, but they will go through your Sizzix Big Shot, they will go through your Spellbinders Platinum, they will go through your... Is it Spellbinder? Do they call it the Junior? I'm not quite sure what they call it.
Well, I think they're running the Platinum Junior or Sapphire.
Could be
I don't know. Don't quote me on that.
So it has to be a smaller one.
Yeah. Okay. Jane Davenport.
The Jane Davenport one.
So it has to be. It can be a A5, but the deep mouth, not wide is A5, but the depth has to be.
Trying to find a larger flower.
Cut and Go Pro?
Cut and Go Pro, it will fit through because I did, when we had that on the monthly
mega deal. By the way,
check on that.
One of the top tips that I think about knowing what die cutting machine will go through is if your die cutting machine has got a deep white platform, then it will go through it.
Yes, so if it takes your bigger, takes your bigger dies like your Sizzix,
big size, big size.
That's it. And the I know Spellbinders do some as well.
Or steel rule dies.
If you're not quite sure, just pop over onto the the Heartfelt website, and we have a huge list of all the machines it will go through. The Vagabond it will go through. Right, so once you've got them all in, I give mine a little bit of a spritz. It's completely up to you. That basically helps break down the fibres. And then you're going to pop that down, and you've got those like little feet that will fit in, okay? Doesn't kind of, it's not magnetic or anything. You just want to hold that in place. Now with the platinum, let me just move this. So with the platinum,
can I show you this, because then that way you can see that it's just kind of locks in.
It doesn't. Not
locks in, but you can see.
It kind of locks, but it doesn't. You know, you still have to hold it so you don't lose those petals from where we just popped them. And then I've taken one plate. So I've taken the bottom plate out of this platinum, and I'm just using both cutting plates. Okay, so I'm going to pop that one on there. And then I'm going to pop this one on the top, and then we're just going to pop it through. Now, what I find is it all depends on your machine. If you think it's gone through really easy there, maybe it hasn't done it enough, have a look, and if you think, oh, a little bit more pressure is needed, just put a shim in there. Just put a sheet of paper, a sheet of card in there, okay? But I know this is going to affect. Look at this. Right, so if I just show you. That hasn't gone through the machine, okay? Totally flat. This one has.
Look at
that. So that one has. Look at that. Look at the detail.
Is this? Can I show you?
You hold that, and I'll take
and then
the flowers
you take those ones.
well.
Now, look at the difference. Now that looks really good, but then can you see that dimension? If you have it like this, you can see the difference. Now this is a paper. This is a leaf. This is the impression that gives you that kind of dimension in there. And of course, you can
if you want a little bit, if you want a little bit more, just put a shim through it. The same as with the flowers. Look at these. Look. Okay. Look at that.
Now, is there any particular papers that you recommend to do this technique with?
Okay. So you've got the paper from the paper pad. That's roughly around, I do believe, £70. So I think it's about 160, 170-ish GSM.
I think that's.
Now, Heartfelt do their own flower shaping paper. We don't have it on at the moment, but we will be having it on the shows. Also the foam. The flower foam as well.
We are trying to get it for tomorrow, so we'll try to see if we can get it. But there is no guarantees that the One Day Special will be there for tomorrow. So I would recommend you to check out your baskets for the One Day Special now, and then just check tomorrow. Of course, Nikki is a One Day Special, so it means that it launches today, right now, and then it goes on at 9 a.m. 1 p.m. and 5 p.m. But there is never a warranty that the stock is going to last. We tried our best to make sure that everything that we have got it stays through the whole 24 hours. However, many of the times that do sell out, because especially Heartfelt is really popular.
Especially when it's flowers. Right, so on the show, we have, if I just bring this, we have some stamens on the show, okay? Now, the stamens that we have on the show, which are coming up, have we got a picture of them to show everyone?
Yeah, we have.
So
there is coming.
There they are, look. So these are the pastel bead stamens. These are the medium ones, which you can use with your lilies, okay? However, we have manufactured our own stamens, but we couldn't get them in time for the show, and we really, really do apologise. So, as in this lily here, look, if you can see that one there, if I show you that, That's one of the heartfelt ones that we will be coming. We are hoping to get them on the show for the 21st of December. So you've only got a couple of weeks to wait. Do apologise for that, but they do work also very well. If I can find one, I haven't got one. Have we got a card that I've used them on? I think that pink one there, look.
That one?
Let's have a look. I thought I had them here.
Sorry, I'm just going to walk
We're
over.
just having a wander. We're just looking at the...
just kind of... Oh, this... No, this one, no.
But it doesn't matter. I'll show you anyway. Right, so that one is using one of the specific ones that we've kind of designed to go with them. There's lots of different textures that we've got. However, these stamens that I'm going to show you how you can use work just as well. Okay, so if you've got these or you like the look of these will work perfectly. Now they've got a little bit of glitter on them. And we've got, there's an array of colours in that collection. You've got pinks, you've got greens, you've got blues, I do believe. You've got a couple of shades of pinks in there. Yeah. And they do work well. So if I take the small flower, okay, so what I tend to do is when I'm doing the small ones, I put 3 together. So I put one at the top, then one slightly further down, and then bring the other one down like that. So I stagger them slightly, okay? And then what I'm doing is I'm just going to take one of those wire stems and wrap it round, okay? Then I'm taking the flower. This has been through the mould. Now, there's 2 ways of making them. Okay, so there's 2 different designs that you kind of do. Just have a play. So the first one I'm doing is going to be an open one. So I've popped a little bit of hot glue at the bottom, and then I'm just going to pop my stamen about 3, so the top of it is about 3/4 of the way up, okay, just 3/4 of the way up on the petal. Then all I'm going to do is bring that closed, okay. Now because I put plenty of glue on there, I know I'm not going to need any more glue. Okay, so I'm just holding that for a second and then bringing those petals out. Because the flower shaping mould actually did, if you can see, shape it for me. That's it.
That's it.
It is honestly really that easy. So there's lots of different other designs that you can do. You can take another one. So we'll take this one and I'm going to put some green ones in here. Okay. So these are the smaller ones. Okay, the flowers that I'm using is the smaller petal. So, I pulled that one off. So we'll just take another green one.
Okay. Yeah.
And I'm just going to pop it up there.
Do you put always 3 or?
I always like to just use 3. If you're doing a bigger one, and you're using these smaller stamens, probably 5. Yeah. And then you can bring it down and you can stagger it down. So if we did a bigger one.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, 10% of the stamens has already gone, and we just mention it.
And again, these are absolutely beautiful. You would have seen them on all the design team flowers that we've had in the past. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So they will work with many different flowers.
Yes, any flower. Even if you're just using a small little blossom flower, maybe from the Fashionista collection. Yeah. Just one of these in there is beautiful. But if you can't wait until the 21st and you've got a specific card in mind and you're thinking, oh, I need something, I want to make one, this is what you can use instead. So again, exactly the same. Okay, now with this one, I'm going to hold that there again, about 3/4 of the way up, and then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to roll this the other way. Now we have got the flower shaping tools on the show, and you can use those just to roll, but
okay.
Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave that one so that comes open like that. So you've got it kind of half done, half not. Like that. But what you'd want to do if you're going to do that, you're going to want to colour the back as well. Yeah. Okay, I haven't on that one. And then with this one, I'm just going to take that glue again, just add a little bit of glue there. And I like to use my hot glue gun because it will go instantly. And then look, you're just going to roll that.
Could you stamp on the back if you wanted?
You could stamp both sides if you wanted. But then obviously you're going to have to take the image to the stamp. But on this one, because I forgot to put the colour on the back, if I just take a bit of pink here, it's a bit darker pink than what I've got on there, look. You can colour that.
Now the statements are incredibly busy. Again, it's one of those four items that, you know, we are very busy across the board. So if please do check out your baskets if you see anything, because sometimes when we mention it, then they start coming, you know, everybody jumps into the website or giving a call, and therefore we then suddenly go like, oh, 40%, 50%, and then it goes very busy. So please, if you want anything, do jump onto the website and check out it. That's the quickest and fastest way to do it.
We have actually anticipated sellouts for this collection.
Well, and you know what, they are, you know, in my ear, they're kind of really busy still.
And we only bring a certain amount of stock to Hochanda, so it's like, are we going to have enough to last us till 5 tomorrow?
Calla Lilies are such a beautiful, different flowers as well, isn't it? It just has got something just gorgeous. I just love it.
Look at these. How about using that foam? So we're hoping to get some foam for tomorrow on the show. Yeah. So if you're liking the foam, look at those. Yeah. Aren't they stunning?
They are
absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah. They are
really
beautiful.
Pretty.
Yeah.
So that's the flowers, that's the flower moulds, that's your leaves. Yeah. As I say, you can colour your leaves, you can leave them through the paper.
Yeah. That's good. Now, can you need some time to recap?
That would be fantastic.
Okay,
I could get
reset.
My card ready.
Now, why not jump onto the website and see everything that we have got. Now, remember, please do check out those baskets, because you know that they do auto refresh every 10 minutes. So if you had put them 10 minutes ago or 5 minutes ago, they will empty themselves, and therefore somebody else might jump in and take away what you wanted, and you don't want that to happen. And the only way for that not to happen is to check out your baskets. That's the only way to secure, for instance, your one-day special. Now, this is the amazing one-day special. Now, what are we getting in the one-day special? Now, I'm going to start here. Now, this is the dies, and I'm going to turn them around so you can see. Now, also you have got the sizes in here of what it will cut. Obviously, not to real size, these ones, but you can see 4 by 3 inches. That's the die size. You can see them here as well. Now, that's the die for the Calla Lily. Then below that, we have got the stamps. Now, the stamps, I'm going to show you exactly how they look like, because otherwise, now you will see. Now, this is the dies. They match perfectly those stamps. Now, they deeply etched red rubber that comes already. Look at that now, that cling foam mounted. Now, of course, this one is one single stamp, but you get 3 different elements. So is the die, which means that to make those flowers is so much quicker. It's so much easier. Trust me, in that one, if you haven't batch making, not a problem. Also, they do come with already on those little index cards that you can then keep them safely in there as well. Then what else you are getting? You are getting, to me, one of the stars. Now, you are getting the mold in here. Now, the mold is 2 parts, so you put your die cut images in here, then you press it down and you run it through a die cutting machine that allows for the thicker dies in there. Now, that will fit through an A5 sort of die cutting machine, such as the Big Shot and the Cuttlebug, the Jane Davenport, that has got that deeper mouth, but is just A5 in size. Now, that is the mold. If you want to go for its own, you have got the details on at the bottom. However, the one-day special keeps on going. And what else you have got? Now, you have got the Swan Lake as well. Now, you have got, I'm gonna grab it because I have got here the feathery one. Now, let's go for here. Now, if you have got here the Swan Lake, you have got the dies, you have got the stamps that match perfectly. Again, it's one of those ones that you can just go in perfectly on top of each other, and it's easy to make. Then you have got as well in here the Feathery Swan. Now you have got the stamps as well as the dies that will cut them, and you can see that how they are coming up there. Those beautiful, romantic, absolutely beautiful, the images of the feathery one as well as those 2 swans looking at each other, gazing into each other's eyes. But also you are getting the papers. You are getting beautiful heartfelt collection papers that coordinate perfectly. So you have got the plainer size, you have got the more intricate one. Now I'm just gonna flick in through, because you have got your 6x6, your gorgeous tone on tone with that kind of distress effects as well. You have got the fussy cut elements in here where you can cut around those tags, you can layer them together, you can beautiful creations, the backgrounds, the scene setters, those card fronts. Oh, they are so beautiful. I mean, look at those ones. They're so pretty and intricate. They are so evocative, such a romantic theme. Now, they are absolutely stunning, those kind of beautiful themes in there. Look at that. Now, these ones will match the dies that you have got also in the collection. Remember, this is the One Day Special, the I Want It All collection. You are getting all the brand new heartfelt creations, the stamps, the dies, now, of course, the mold as well. Now, the item number is 137324. And remember, it's a One Day Special that we give you the opportunity, if you want to spread the cards, in 3 payments of £37.31. Now, you are making a massive saving of £25. However, some of you may want, well, I just want the essentials, and the essentials you will get the beautiful Calla Lily dies, the beautiful Calla Lily stamps, as well as those gorgeous papers, 12 by 12, that you are getting beautifully printed and double-sided. If you want to go for the essentials collection, your item number is 307936. You are paying £42.27 if you are a Freedom member. Now you are making a saving of £9.70. If you are not a Freedom member, you can also get it, but of course you pay a little bit more, and of course you pay PMP. If you're not a Freedom member, why not? There is a beautiful, you pay about £6.97 pences per month. But basically, what it does, that means that you have got those. You don't pay PMP, and also it means that there it is. You have got further savings in some of the items, so it makes a lot of sense to go for it. Now, we are going back to the demonstration area, and what are we doing?
Right, I'm making a card, and I'm using the swans that create that gorgeous heart. So this is the one, I think this is the Feathery Swans.
Okay. No, I'm sorry. It's just like we have had so many emails saying that it is beautiful collection. Now we have got an email from Elaine saying
Elaine.
The most beautiful collection, and she says that she knows the quality will be amazing, as always is.
As always, you know, Heartfelt pride themselves not in just quality, but products that you can easily use. These are for crafters that have been crafting for many, many years, or crafters that are just beginning. And I think with Heartfelt, because everything coordinates together, if you're new to crafting, it's a great way. Just look at how that stamped it. It's just beautiful, isn't it? So
we have had a question from Lynn about the statements. Now, the ones that are coming, when will they be available?
Right, so they are going to be on the show, I do believe, on the 21st of December. Okay. There will be an 8-day delay in dispatch, because obviously they're coming from the US. So I'm thinking you're going to probably get them about because obviously we've got the Christmas holidays. You'd probably get them around the first week, towards the end of the first week of January, because we've got the holidays, maybe a little bit later. So,
but they are coming. I mean, if you want them, they are something that adds so much dimension. But you can start.
But you can still make a start. You guys that are buying now, you're going to be stamping. You're going to be colouring. You're going to be getting your, and you can still make them. It is just that we will go through them again and.
Can I grab your platter of die cuts to show you?
Oh yeah, of course.
To show, because your platter. Because I just love now. I really love organization. If you have seen me with the Fleck dog, I got very excited.
Yes,
but this is what I remember where we are saying you can stamp and die cut, have them here.
Have them all ready. Have your swans sitting here. Look.
And then ready for your thing.
Obviously I've got some decorative dies. Look, I've got all my swans in here and they are all organised, and I have to say, I'd like to say that it was my idea.
Yes.
But it wasn't. It was actually a man's idea.
Oh.
Not a crafter. However, it was the best thing that he's ever done for me, to be honest.
So, whoever that might be,
it's just so nice, because I think to myself, it's like going to my Heartfelt shop. I've got all my die cuts from my papers. I've got all my ones that I haven't coloured that I can go to. I've got my flowers in there.
That's fabulous. And by the way, the one day special is incredibly busy. 20% of the stock has already gone. And this is not the stock for the hour. This is the stock that should last the 24 hours. And we are only about, 40 minutes in the first hour and 20% of this beautiful bundle. Now, what I love about Heartfelt is not only the coordination, but there is a very traditional beauty in it. There is a beauty, a prettiness that is just very stunning.
I think Heartfelt, you know it's Heartfelt.
Yes, it is.
That we have our in-house artists that all work together as a team with Emma Lou, who's the creative director, her mum Linda Buntraga, who is the founder of the company. Then you've got Patricia, who does some of the artwork, and then we've got a few other artists, and I do apologise, I don't know their names. And then we've got fantastic Angelica, and they are all crafters. And Angelica puts all the papers together and does the graphic design side.
And you can tell that they are crafters, because crafters, like yourself, like myself, we know what works.
Exactly.
And we know
they know how
we're
going to. They know that we're going to want different size lilies. They're going to know we want to have some of our swans single. We're going to want some together, some facing the other way.
And that, for instance, that makes such a beautiful.
I've done that one in black, so you can actually see all the stamped area. This one I've done in like a grey, because I felt that with the swans, I didn't want too much colour. Now, I know swans are white. Okay. But this is Heartfelt, and I know Emma Lou's done a pink one. I'm going to do a blue one, because I thought, how about a wedding card, anniversary card? So all I'm going to do, look, is just add a little bit, just a touch. I'm not going into, I must admit, on some of them I have gone a little bit over the top, but that's because I wanted to add a bit of colour. But just add just a hint. So that one now, I've got to blend a little bit more, look. But what I found with using the oxides, if I do actually put a bit too much on, I get a piece of tissue and take some off. Look at that. And then I'm going to go in and I'm going to do a pink one.
Please do check out the baskets. It's getting so busy out there.
Gorgeous. It is. And I knew you was going to love this, and Heartfelt really appreciate the fact that you guys at home are absolutely loving all of our designs.
Yes,
just a very hint. I don't even know if you're actually picking that up. But I'm just picking just a little.
Yeah, now, you can say that.
I did have a yellow pen with me, and I forgot to bring it for the beak because I found that it was easier. But look, just as easy. Yeah. Look at that, look.
Yeah, oh, look at that.
Just a very, very subtle colour. Now, you've also got in the collection, if I just put a few of these, you've got different elements as well that cut out from the papers and from the stamps, okay? So I've got some from the papers, some that I've coloured. Again, I've used my daubers, very, very easy to colour. So I'm going to use some of those. Okay, so I'm just going to, what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring my flower shaping tool in now. Just going to take those swans over there. They can live happily in my little box. And then I'm popping just a tiny little bit of dimension with the flower shaping tool, okay? Just on each one, not so much on the flowers, but more on the actual leaves themselves. Okay, and then that one I'm going to do this way up. So some I'm facing down, some are going to be facing up. Okay. So just coming down. I'm not adding any water to these. Water does actually help break them down, break the fibres down, but I just want to add a little bit of dimension, but not too much. Okay. With this one, just bring that down there, and again, just go in on those petals there, and this one, exactly the same. So even though we have the flower shaping mould, I still use my flower shaping. This, I've got these on my desk at all times.
Because they are very useful to have to add those details if you want to accentuate.
Exactly. Not in it. They aren't just for flowers. That's
I use them for embossing my cards sometimes if I can apply my bone folder. which very many times I don't find it. I have got so many and yet I never find them. You have got so many different ways of using them, and I do love that they come with a foam mat as well. Yeah.
And you've got, I think there's 10 different nibs. This is magnetic, so all the nibs come out and just fit back in there.
So they are interchangeable.
We've got a quilling tool in there. We're not calling it a quilling tool, it's a flower shaping tool.
Oh, yes.
Okay, so it's slightly different, but it's very similar to a quilling tool. So now I've got my card and I am using absolutely gorgeous papers. They are absolutely stunning. I have to say, Heartfelt Creations have done it again. They really do they bring out a collection every 4 weeks. And every 4 weeks, it's like we all wait in anticipation. However, we say every 4 weeks. However, we've had middle of the month collections the last 2 months. And we've got, I'm not sure what we're bringing. It's not a new collection we're bringing out next in December, middle of the month. I think it's just a few older collections. But yeah, we have middle of the month collections now, so Heartfelt are really, really busy working on them because they know you guys are absolutely loving, and they all mix and match together. So maybe you've got the rose collection, maybe you've got the petunia collection. You can use all those flowers that you've got
and create a bouquet of flowers. Was it you, Sandra, that he was asking, I remember saying somebody yesterday, I said, it would be lovely to have a whole bouquet of paper flowers, you know, for a bride, or, you know, they are...
I'm sure there's brides out there that have done it.
They do, yeah. So you imagine doing your own miniature bouquet with miniature flowers. No, it wasn't him.
Picking that up with the glue. It is not the glue, that was my water.
Yeah.
So just add a little bit... There,
it must have been the other director we know. Yeah, definitely.
So these are the dies that we launched last week from the window scene, and they work beautifully. So what I'm doing now is I'm going to add some dimension to my swans.
No, it's like you can. By the way, we have got a very good adhesive bundle as well on the website. Outwood Archer, and it's of finger lift tape, foam pads as well as.
That's this one. Yeah, that's the foam pad. We've got the knives on there because I've got the knives. I've got the scissors. I've got everything.
Yeah, and the glass mat.
Yeah, and the glass mats. So yeah, just take a look.
We do have essentials.
If you are new to Heartfelt. Sorry, I'm just looking to see where this card is so I can see.
Do you want me to grab it, if I can find it?
I'm not sure where it is now. It's only because I forgot, but hey, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter because it's still going to look beautiful. I'm just going to... So what I'm doing, look, is just bringing these around here and arching them. And I don't think this was how the other card is, but just laying these up,
look at the gorgeous...
So I've got lemon ones, I've got pink lilies, and then I've got some peachy coloured. Oh, right, that's fine.
Yeah, we have
Thank you. And then this one is from the paper pad, so you can mix and match them if you run out and you think, oh, I wanted one, but I haven't got one coloured up. Use your leaves as well. This really adds depth to your card as well. Just put that one there. And then I've got 3 lilies that I've made. So these ones
You used to be a flower.
I did, yes, I know. So it's so strange actually that you know, I'm now making paper flowers, and as much as I love real flowers, you know, I love playing with my paperwork.
You know, I completely agree. I mean, I do love I have got orchids at home as well, but I do love paper flowers. And the thing is, I have paper flowers I have made on display they are about 3-4 years old, and they have been on my mantelpiece for about 2 years, and they are still beautiful. Don't think that
real ones die.
Yeah,
and I love them, but now I'm like, no.
No.
You know, it has to be, you know, I'd be making my own.
Well, it's like when I got some roses the other day, and it's just beautiful, but then when they start decaying, it's just a little bit, you know, I don't know, it's a little bit sad. Whether with paper flowers, there's never that fact, you know.
So what I'm doing is that one's just fell out. So I've covered the stems with some green florist tape. Okay.
Yeah.
And I think you might have some florist tape on the website somewhere.
I don't know. Wait, we are going to have a look.
I'm sure it would have been on someone's show.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to pop a bow on there. As I say, very easy and quick. And as much as I wanted to get another card done.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because
just with.
But for the first show, I just wanted to go a little bit more in depth.
And of course the beautiful swans, the beautiful Calla Lilies, dies and stamps on papers are part of the One Day Special, the Want It All collection. Now the Calla Lily details are on the screen. Remember, you're saving £25 in this bundle, and you have got that flexi buy option. Now we are incredibly busy for this One Day Special. Do please check out your baskets if you want to make sure you get grab yours. Now, because it is a special day here at Hochanda, we are not going to have a live hour at 8 p.m. Therefore, it means that this hour is going to be repeated through the night until the early morning, which means that the stock will go very quickly, and there is no guarantees that there is going to be anything left by the time that there is tomorrow 9 o'clock, because it is very busy. Of course, it is from Heartfelt Creations, which is an amazing company that delivers beautiful, pretty elements that they layer perfectly.
Look at that. You can add your glitter, but how about creating a card like that? Look at that.
Look, you know, it is amazing, those Calla Lilies.
The nice thing about them is, if you put them on your wire, you can manipulate them. Hold on a minute, I don't know what's happened there.
Oh, it happened.
Something
that is called live TV. That's what happens.
There we go. I won't touch it anymore.
Yeah. Look, gorgeous. Remember, part of the One Day Special. Now, of course, we have got a statement in the show for you. Now, the ones that we have got on the show are these ones, aren't they?
They are, yeah. So you've got, how many statements have we got in total? Do you know? There's quite 10 bundles of, I think it's at 25 or something.
So, we are double checking the quantities, but this is the shape and size that you are getting.
So these are what you are getting. They are on wires, okay? So they are exactly the same as these ones, okay? But I've taped that one, obviously. So you can create, as I did with this one, beautiful stamen centres as well. They do look so pretty still. There was another one. There was a pink one somewhere.
Oh,
sorry. Have I got that one? I don't know where it's gone.
No, it's not
there
here.
Isn't. Did I use it?
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. I think you used it.
I used it, did I?
Because there are all those. But can we show this one? Anyway, so the stamens, sorry, I was just trying to
but the stamens, I do know lots and lots of you have been asking to have them on the show. So these are on the show today. We have only got a limited amount, but we have got the other stamens that you can see that some of the design team and myself have used, and they'll be on the 21st of December.
But we are incredibly busy for this one, so please check out your basket for that. You can see them. Now you have got all those beautiful colours in there. £10.50 is what you are paying in there. Now you can imagine to get all those stamens too for your all beautiful cards in there. Create different creations that you can create. Now I'm thinking create a wreath of flowers and put in those stamens. I also like them to put them into mixed media projects to add texture to them. No, you know, just like beads through it with the wire. Now, this is what it distracted me before, because I saw these cards and I just thought, how gorgeous is this beautiful card?
Actually, I do believe
it's an easel card.
It's an easel card made with the.
Oh no, it's a zigzag.
Is it a zigzag card? No, I'm sure it was.
No, I don't know. Oh.
It was. Hang on. No. Tell you what, you show a different card.
No, all right,
it does. I have to show you because Cheryl from the design team's created it, and she'll say, Nikki, that was a. It was a.
Yeah. I don't know. Well, anyway. Oh, there it is. Oh, I see. It's at the bottom. Yeah.
I knew it was an easel card.
Okay, that's it's gorgeous. Of course, the paper, that's part of the paper, but those gorgeous, beautiful Calla Lilies. If you want to create things like that, we got those gorgeous, beautiful scenes in there with those gorgeous three-dimensional Calla Lilies. Imagine to make them completely fantasy with those gorgeous glitters. And of course, you are getting also the swan. Approaching a quarter of the stock. This is how, and we had such a big stocks of this one day special. Please do check out your baskets if you want it, because there is no warranty that it will be here in the morning. Remember that this is going to be repeated through the night, and therefore now. If you're thinking that you wanted, you want the Calla Lilies, but you don't necessarily want the swans, you have got that option as well. That is the essentials. Now, that includes the stamps and the dies as well as the papers. Now, 20% of the stock has already gone of the essentials. If you want that, maybe you can add as well the Calla Lily mold as well. That's incredibly busy. I don't know how the stock is going for the mold, but you can have it as well in there. Now, the essentials has got a freedom price, which means that if you're a Freedom member, you have got a further saving as well, and includes P&P in there. Now, this is an amazing bundle. It is the item number is 307936, £46.97. Now, I'm going to show you a few more finished samples because they are absolutely
stunning. We have had so much fun with this powder. As you can see, there's so many different ways you can use it. No three-dimensional flowers on that one that we've just seen, or this one. So if you want to make just a very, very pretty card that's going to go through the post and you're worried about postage, you don't have to put them on, look.
But,
just as stunning.
Look at that.
Then how about just really going for it?
Look at that.
Creating a gorgeous box you could with those, but a beautiful, beautiful
Now, one
card.
of the things that I love about the sizes is because you get 3 sizes of lilies.
Yes, you do.
You have got the smaller ones, the bigger ones, and you can combine them in different ways. Look at those ones. Look at how gorgeous. I'm trying to go as fast as I can before the end of the show, but remember,
just so many.
Yeah, there are so many, but remember to check out those baskets to make sure that you get the one day special. We are incredibly busy. It is a phenomenal collection by Heartfelt Creations. You are getting the whole bundle. You are getting the papers. You are getting the gorgeous dies and the stamps as well as the mold. That's the I Want It All collection, the one day special. Your item number is 137324. £111 plus some pence, but you have got the flexi buy option as well. 3 payments of £37.31. Amazing saving of £25. Now, Nikki, it's been an absolute pleasure, as always.
Amazing.
It is.
I know, and the time goes so quickly, but I'll be back tomorrow at
9
o'clock.
1 and 5.
And 5.
But there's no warranty that the stock will be there tomorrow, so do check out.